Everyone in the room is clapping, asking the girl to take off her panties. She takes it off, and everyone cheers. The boy asks who will be next. The boy comments that it will be the woman. She asks the boy not to call her a woman. The boy apologizes and says he won't call her that anymore, because he grew up with her and got used to it. She says she has no problems and tells her to continue the party. The man arrives and asks what's going on. The boy says that the boring old man has arrived. The boy tells his father to stop bothering him, because that's a young thing. He gets annoyed and asks his son who he thinks he's talking to. The girl asks the boy's father to calm down. Dad says it's not fun. The other girl doesn't like what the man says. He comments that he is going to tell a story about having fun. The boy mocks and asks if he will put on a bingo for them to play. He says no, but the joke will have a prize. The son rejoices because he will have a prize. Dad says it's a simple game, but everyone should play. The girl claims that the prize will be geriatric diapers and everyone laughs. The father says no and says the prize will be ownership of his car for a week. The boy is happy with what his father says. The father completes and says that the winner will also have possession of his unlimited card. The other girl laughs and says she's going to swap her cell phone with the man's card. The man says that on top of all this there will be no one supervising them during use. Everyone starts arguing saying they are going to win the prize. And the man asks everyone to be silent. The son asks the father what they will lose if they don't win. The father says that they won't lose anything and that they have nothing to gain. Young people are agitated again, saying they want to win. And the man tells them to shut up. The other girl says she's excited and asks what the game is. The man says it's simple, and young people should just put their unlocked cell phones on the table, and that all messages and calls will be seen by everyone. The young woman says it's a boring game. And the boy asks if she is afraid to show them something. The girl says that she didn't like it either, because everyone already knows each other. The other girl says she liked it and says her life is an open book. The boy says that he will not participate in the game and that he is leaving. The man says it will only work if everyone is present. Young people insist that their friend come back and participate. The guy comes back and says he's going to participate. The son asks what the game's criteria are, and asks how they will know they've won. The father says that the winner is the one who does not receive any notification during the game. They grumble and say that in the middle of 2023 it is impossible not to receive a message. The father says he has another criterion as well. The girl asks what it is. He says they just shouldn't fight each other. Young people say they are friends and will not fight with each other. The father says that anyone who refuses to answer a call or read a message aloud will be eliminated. The boy says he doesn't like the rules, but he's going to participate for everyone to have fun. The man tells everyone to put their cell phones on the table, so they can start. Young people saying they have nothing to hide, do what they ask. The man counts the cell phones and says the game is on. Quickly a cell phone rings, and the man asks whose it is. The girl says it's hers and goes to answer it. The guy tells her to put it on speakerphone. She answers the phone and puts it on speaker. The caller says she left her panties and money at his place. Everyone is surprised. She asks if he mentioned the panties. He confirms and says the money is there too. She quickly hangs up the cell phone, and everyone is curious, wanting to know about this story. The boy says that must have been why she took off her panties so quickly. The other girl says that she didn't think her friend was one of those easy women. She doesn't deny it and says it's the only way she can pay for college. The man says the games have really begun. The young woman says she knows her college is expensive, but she doesn't think it's necessary for her to do that. The girl says that since her friend worries so much, she will send the college bill at the end of the month. Everyone gets nervous since they might be the next ones to get messages. A phone rings, and the guy who owns the cell phone picks it up and puts it on speakerphone. The woman on the call compliments him and asks about a bracelet his friend took from a friend. He says he'll talk to her later and hangs up the phone. The boy is disgusted with the girl, because she told about their relationship. The girl, irritated with the boy, asks why he spread this news. The boy says he has no obligation to keep their secrets. The other girl calls him a gossip. The man asks if they want to continue or if they want to give up. They say they want to continue, because they are already stressed and there is no reason to stop. A cell phone starts ringing, but no one understands, because it's not one on the table. The man asks if someone is hiding a cell phone. The son listens to the direction of the sound and finds the cell phone hidden behind the girl. She says it's not his. The boy doesn't believe what she says. The boy says that she must be cheating on him. She denies everything and says it's just an emergency cell phone. The indignant boy says that she should have just his number on her emergency cell phone. The other girl advises him not to look at that phone. The boy looks at his cell phone and sees a dating app. She is embarrassed. The boy says he doesn't believe that. The young woman asks why he is angry, since he stayed with the teacher to pass the year. He says it didn't happen that way, his girlfriend doesn't like it, and he says she has no morals because there's a guy texting her. She says she's just a friend. The boy, angry with his friend's teasing, insults his colleague. The young woman, not at all happy, says that even though it was all that, she wouldn't stay with the boy. The man demands silence, as another cell phone started ringing. The other girl says it's hers and answers the phone by putting it on speakerphone. The woman on the cell phone says she is calling about her friend's pregnancy test, which came back positive. The lady congratulates the girl. She turns off her cell phone, and all her friends are surprised. The boy is furious and says he will not take over his son. The young woman calls him a kid. He says it's her fault, that she didn't know how to take care of herself. The boy is outraged by his friend and says he didn't expect that from him. He says he's young and he's not going to take on any children. The stressed girlfriend says the child is not his. He doesn't understand, asks whose it is. Dad says the good thing is that at least it's not his. The other girl says that there is no man in the room and that the real father is her. The surprised boy asks what the story is. The other girl says that because he wasn't a good boyfriend, the girl was looking for comfort and she was the one who gave it, and says that it didn't just happen once. The boy, furious with his girlfriend, says he can't believe what just happened. His girlfriend says it's his fault for not valuing her. The totally stressed young man says he won't play anymore and kicks his friend out. Soon after, he expels his friend while insulting him. When he tries to throw his girlfriend out, the other girl tells him to let her go. He's scared, says he won't do anything, and they decide whether to leave or not. The other girl says she thinks it's good that he doesn't touch her and asks the boy's girlfriend to come over to her house. On the way out, she pretends to go up to the young man, scaring him. Dad says the game wasn't as fun as he thought it was going to be. The boy asks his father why he made the joke. The father says it was to show that none of them were friends with the boy, and he sees that. The boy says it's true, and that he should choose his friends better. The father tells him not to be sad and gives the son the car to leave. The son is happy, thanks his father and leaves.